Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. In this video, we're going to be going over a herblore money making method, which I've found by playing the Making Members account. Now, because it's Slayer week, I was buying a couple of items to get prepared for it, and I've found a couple of items which we'll be doing over the next sort of couple of days, which are making so much profit because there's some demand on them, which they haven't seen in a little while. Now, this video I did try and record yesterday, so I'll show you yesterday's prices just in case they perform better. But these items seem to be in significant low volume, and I have made a significant amount of profit from doing these last night just to make sure that they were still good when I found out the file corrupted. Now, if you're enjoying the videos, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Please like the video and drop me any comments in the comment section below of any content you want to see or any improvements I can make to videos like this, because for the next couple of weeks, we're trying to focus more on the money makers which have made this channel what it is. So the method we're going to be doing for today is going to be super anti-fires. Now, what the super anti-fires allow you to do is to use two-handed dual-wield weapons against dragons without being damaged by dragonfire. Because people are slaying, they're going to be using these a lot more than normal, so the demand has gone up, but it doesn't seem to be the supply level on the Grand Exchange. So to make these, you're going to need a anti-fire potion and a desert phoenix feather. So what we're going to be doing is checking how much it's going to make for the anti-fire potion, whether that's going to be good profit as well, and then also show you guys where to go and get these desert phoenix feathers. In terms of the Phoenix Feathers, they're quite a good little thing to go and do AFK, and the Thieving Cape can note them, you can teleport them with porters, and you can also use magic notepaper on them as well. If you've done the Desert Elite Diary, you can get 2 at a time, and if you've done the Golem, you get a chance of doing 2 at a time as well. It's a very decent little AFK task when you've got 20 to 30 minutes spare to go and collect these feathers, because even when they're not in the current climate where the potions are super expensive, this can practically be a free herblore secondary for you guys to get, and it's very easily attainable as well. When we go to sort of show you the spot, I'll show you how easy it can be. Now, let's go to the Grand Exchange and we'll talk through price. So like I mentioned earlier, I did sell these yesterday, and I did do this video yesterday, but it corrupted. I managed to sell some of the 4 doses for 88k each. And if we go back far enough into the video, we actually managed to sell a decent amount of them as well, for 56k. So the price has been fluctuating quite a lot. So they are a very, very good item. So what we need to do first is just to price check a couple of things. One is going to be the price of the standard anti-fire. Now, for this, I believe you need 68 herblore to do it. But this can also be a really good way to make some GP because the secondary is very, very cheap. So as you can see there, just under 10,000 coins. So it's 1.5k over its mid price. And even like the flipping side of it as well, you can make a decent 1.4k-ish from that as well. So let's say we're going to work off the low point, so 8.5k for this, and then so for the terms of this video, I'm going to work off like sort of buying it for 10k for the super anti-fire, but to make it we're going off 8.5k, and then what I'm doing by that way is make sure that you guys make the most money possible. So this is going to be a Lanternine unfinished potion, so if we can just go and check the price of that. And the secondary for this is going to be blue dragon scale dust. But it goes on the Grand Exchange just as Dragon Dust, so we'll show you what that is. But it's very, very cheap actually, very cheap in terms of secondary. So the Lanternine potion has a couple of 100 GP either side, but for that sake, I would probably just instant buy them because you're going to be making so much profit. I mean, 3.5k, probably 3k once you've taken the price for scale dust stuff, is huge for the sort of herbal level it's going to require to make. So if we just go and check the price for blue dragon scale dust, of course it doesn't sell while we're doing it live, why would it? If we just whack on 20%, we'll find the price really quick. So there you go, 350 GP. So in terms of making this potion, you're going to come in for a price of about 6.6k, and you can sell it for just under 10,000 coins. So 3.4k profit for just making an anti-fire. Now, the next stage is you can go and get the Desert Phoenix Feather, which will show you guys how to go and do, and then you can then transform this into a super anti-fire. Now, for this, we'll just price check really quickly, but this was the cheaper way to sell them, and it's something I've mentioned in quite a lot of videos before. You can make more profit putting it into a higher dose. So what I always say to people who are going to make 3-dose potions, always check the price for 4-dose, because you never know just how much that's going to sell for. But in terms of the price we want to sell these super anti-fire for, that's currently going for 20,000 coins. So you've got a bit of a decision here. It's also instant selling for 19,000, so in terms of a selling price, you're going to be making a minimum 9,000 coins. So it gives the feather a really high price at the minute. And when we go and do the herbal section as well, there's things to remember that with the herbal section, you've got the botanist mask, you've got the portable well, you also want to be having the dungeoneering scroll, the scroll of efficiency. That's going to save you 10% of your feathers as well. So all of those are going to add on even more for the profit you're going to make, because you're going to make extra potions, and also you're going to keep your secondaries as well. So when you're working out sort of like how many, so when you're working out the profit, always work off 10% extra potions, and then also as well 10% sort of secondary saved. So you're going to make a decent chunk of money. So you can have two choices here. Either you buy the anti-fire and you just put the feather onto the anti-fire, which will be great profit. You're going to be making sort of like 9 to 10k per potion. Or you can go and start the lantern unfinished, make the profit turning that into the anti-fire, and then go and upgrade to super anti-fire. Me personally, I think it's more worthwhile just sitting in an account at the Desert Phoenix for an hour or two, thieve and get loads of those feathers ready, and then just keep doing the super anti-fires, making 9k per potion just for the free dose. I'll show you something else afterwards. You're going to make more profit as opposed to like making the anti-fire itself. But if you are low level, who doesn't have 85 herb, this is a really good way to get some herblore XP, some herblore levels, and make some huge profit on the side. Now, I did show you as well, but the 4 doses were for whatever reason selling for a high price. Now, this normally happens a lot when you've got people buying things for combination potions. So combination potions requires a 4 dose. People just naturally buy the 4 dose potion, and because of that, you can make some more money. Now, for that 3 dose potion, we proved that's going to be sort of 20-ish K. So we'll roughly work off the price of 7,000 per dose. As you can see here, we have just instant bought for 37,000 coins. This is lower than what it was yesterday. It was actually like selling upwards, if I've shown you from the Grand Exchange, for 88,000 coins, just because there was no real low volume. You can also as well, for the 1,000 limit of your 3 dose potion, simply just buy that, go to the decanter in the Grand Exchange or Wars or wherever you are, convert it to a 4 dose potion and throw it on the Grand Exchange. I'll show you guys what the limit is. So it's instant selling for 29.4k, which is still going to be profit. So what I'll do is I'll just show you guys really quickly. We'll do it with 100. We'll instant buy it for this price, and I'll show you guys what the profit is. Obviously, it's not as good as if you held out for like 37k, but we'll just show you guys now. But I did this for this account, and I made something like, I doubled my money. 7-day bond, made 88,000 coins for about 1.5k potions. It was incredible how good the money was, and I wanted to get this video out nice and early for you guys, just show you guys this was a method. It might not be as good, so again, always check your margins, but we'll just throw this onto the Grand Exchange for the price we've sold it for. This is going to be for the cheaper price. It's going to be 29.4k. So really, I'm losing like 8,000 profit per potion, but I just wanted to show you guys, look, there you go. Easiest money you'll ever make is when you can find a potion which works like this. 200k you've just seen us like make in seconds. So if we did the full 100,000, we'd probably make 2 mil-ish. Again, it's such free money. Now, to make this method work, you need to go and get a decent stack of the Desert Phoenix feathers. One item which is really good for this is either Race of the Elves, note paper, or what I'm going to go and take is the Thieving Cape, because the Thieving Cape notes all loots. Where the Phoenix is very close to the Dominion Tower, so I'll just go and grab that amulet. If you don't have it, it's just east of the Shanty Pass. It's just in a little crevice, which I'll show you guys where it is with the map in a little second. So if we rub this, we'll go to Dominion Tower and then we'll go around. But again, this is a very good way to AFK a little bit of time. If you've got any free time, it's a good way to get a free herblore secondary. It will stun you if your thieving is a little bit too low, but if you've got things like the finger discount aura, or if you're a high enough level, you shouldn't really be bothered too much by it. But if you've done the Elite Desert Diary, it really is helpful because you'll be getting 2 feathers at a time. So this is where the Phoenix is, just here. So it's in this little crevice. So if we show you the map really quickly, this is where it is. It'll float somewhere around here. It won't go any further. It'll just stay in this sort of corner. And basically, all you literally do is just go and get your cape on. Go and click on the Phoenix to go and grab a feather. So because I've got the Thieving Cape and I've also got the Elite Diary done, you'll see they come into my info 2 at a time. And especially if you've got things like the Sticky Fingers Relic, or you've got the Mass Camouflage Outfit, or the Mushroom Bag, if you can like thieve it a tick quicker, you will rack up these feathers incredibly quickly. I think on a 7-day bond, 7-day bond has the Sticky Fingers Relic and the Master Camouflage, and he got something like just under 2,000 probably in 45 minutes. It was really quick, even on an account which doesn't have a Desert Diary. It was incredibly quick on how it is. But if you're looking for a way to train herblore for guaranteed profit over time, because these are something you can gather in your spare time, your AFK time, it just means you can go and make these super anti-fire potions, which ain't even that bad in terms of the XP, for free, because again, this is going to be a free secondary. You could AFK for quite a bit of time. So that is pretty much it. If you're going to do this though, make sure to do it on 184. You'll have porters. Make sure to have the botanist army. If you've got the Dungeoneering scroll as well, that will really help you out. However, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check your margins before doing anything, because since yesterday, the price has already come down a bit. It's still very good profit, it's still a lot of profit, but just keep an eye out just to make sure you are getting the most value possible. So thank you guys so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video.